Song out?
I'll do a song. This is a song I wrote about a cat, and it's a cat's name called Kitty Binks.
Kitty Binks.
Kitty Binks, right? And it's funny because we were over in Chicago. As I said, my wife's from Chicago, and my father-in-law's best man, his name was Frank Reynolds, and every Friday night we'd meet Frank for lunch or for dinner, and he'd always tell us a story about a cat called Kitty Binks. When he was growing up long, there was this cat, and it was an old tomcat. He was a really, really bad tomcat, you know. But he had this neighbour also, a fella called George Lucy, and Lucy was a bad neighbour. And one day the two, Kitty Binks and Lucy, met, and what the song is about is what happened between the two of them, yeah. But Frank passed away there recently, but I always remember, you know, he was telling us every Friday night like we never heard it before, you know. And so if he managed to forget about it any night, we'd remind him, say, Frank, tell us a story about Kitty Binks, you know. So. Oh Kitty Binks, where are you, Kitty Binks? There's something here don't smell too good, there's something around here stinks. I've heard it on the grapevine somewhere, somebody said, and I wondered if it's true, is you alive or is you dead? They say you're up there catching your eternal 40 wings now, Kitty Binks. Now Lucy was a known man, he came from Tinley Town. He had a reputation that was known for miles around. They say that when he done something, he liked to do it right. He liked to torment the pussycats, and he done it out of spite. Now Kitty Binks, I'm worried you've been gone too long, I think now, Kitty Binks. Now Kitty Binks was big and bad and as ugly as a hog. They say he liked to chew on kids and beat on puppy dogs. But Judgment Day was coming, it was coming around real soon, when Kitty Binks and Lucy, they would cross paths come high noon. Now Kitty Binks, I'm worried you've bitten off too much this time, I think so, Kitty Binks. Now the day was hot and humid and Kitty Binks was warm. And those who know will tell you comes a calm before the storm. Oh Lucy, he was working hard in that summer heat, and he poured himself a driveway off the finest new concrete. And just as he had finished, who should come along, you thinks, but Kitty Binks. Now Lucy took himself a break and he bought himself a beer. But the sight that fell before his eyes bring the toughest man to tears. Old Kitty Binks just happened by and saw to cool his feet, and he left his big old paw prints up and down that new concrete. Now Kitty Binks, you've done it, not once but 3 times, Jinx, oh Kitty Binks. Now Lucy, he was really mad with vengeance would be sweet, as he watched that tomcat walk his walk along that new concrete. Some say he went all crazy, got all twisted up and bent, for he dug himself a big hole in that fresh new cement. Now Kitty, I've been counting and you've had 9 lives, I think so, Kitty Binks. Now to conclude my story that old Frank Reynolds told, the trail to the missing Kitty Binks is long since gone cold. Some say he got his claws clipped, he got his whiskers shaved. He now lies like Jimmy Hoffa in an unmarked grave. Some whisper that when they pass that way they hear the ghost, they think of Kitty Binks. Oh Kitty Binks, where are you, Kitty Binks? There's something here don't smell too good, there's something around here stinks. I've heard it on the grapevine somewhere, somebody said, and I wondered if it's true, is you alive or is you dead? They say you're up there catching your eternal 40 wings now, Kitty Binks.